Great. Mr. Deity.
We can't seem to escape the fuckery that's all around. It's around, it's around, it's around the madness. Hey, what's up? This is Brother Hot Tim coming at you live and direct. This is Brother Hot Tim, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Simmer production. When we strive to blow up those old paradigms. All right, man. I couldn't wait till the morning to bring you another episode, another powerful, another magical, another mystical episode of an empire of our own. Yes, I'm moving around. I'm moving fast because I'm trying to find my flyers around my house. I can't find my flyers, so we're gonna make do without them for now. I'm kind of upset, but that's life. That's how you got to get down here at the Gye-Nyame Journey, because you never know when somebody gonna move your shit. This is what happens when you don't have a studio. When you don't have a studio, my shit get moved whenever motherfucker just feel like just moving my stuff. Ain't have to around like this shit being right here. I'm gonna move it. I ain't gonna say nothing to you about moving. I'm just gonna move this shit. And good luck in finding it, my friend. Alright, so my shit got moved, but it is what it is, right? So what we are going to do is we're going to carry on as if it didn't happen. So this is an empire of our own, also known as AEOOOhhh, right? Where we are going to go down the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. I am going to plug all of you up. I'm going to plug you up into the news and give you my views from a nation builder's perspective, right? If you are an expert in some of this, right, don't be upset with me because I'm giving my opinion. Just call in at 614-556-4535. Once again, I said call in at 556-4535. 614-556-4535. All right. I will post that up so everybody can get it. 614-556-4535. Call in. Let's talk. What's going on, my friends? You know what I'm saying? What's going on in your world? Anything in particular you want to talk about before I get into my stuff? Because as I tell everybody, and I know some of y'all think I'm joking, but this is y'all show, man. I put this shit together for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I put this together so we could build. Because I'm tired of some of the shit that I'm seeing and I'm running into on a regular basis, right? So, first things first, right? We have to pay respect. We have to pay respect to the people that support us. So, I'm going to put on the commercial and we will be right back.
The word is spreading. More and more people are switching to Ambit Energy.
Well, one of my neighbors switched, and then I switched. Now the whole neighborhood has Ambit.
Who doesn't want to save money?
The word is spreading. Switching to Ambit Energy is rewarding in more ways than one.
I signed up and got a travel reward. That's nice.
Oh, I get to save on energy and on travel?
There's a cruise for two out there just a few thousand kilowatts away. I can almost smell the sunscreen.
The word is spreading. Ambit Energy even lets you earn free energy.
When I get 15 friends to switch, I get free energy. I have 15 friends. At least I think I do.
Hey, I'd be telling people to switch to Ambit anyway.
If you'd like to switch to Ambit Energy, listen to the following contact information closely. Then spread the word.
Spread the word. You heard the man. Spread the word. Let people know that you not only can save yourself money on your energy bill, which is a major component of what we pay to survive and live. We got to have energy to survive. And we have found a way in Gye-Nyame Journey how to plug into this. We have become distributors for Ambit. We have become consultants for Ambit. And what this allows us to do is to provide our friends and families with energy, right? So the same bills that you usually would pay, right? That you usually would pay to somebody else, you can now pay through us. Nothing changes except that a small portion of the money that you pay will now come to Gye-Nyame Journey to help us do the work that we are doing. Then on top of that, you still save money. Please tell me where this could go wrong. There are no contracts. At any given time, you can jump up and change right back to the white overlords that are running your life right now, that are providing you with electricity. You could change right back to them. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all get nervous. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to know that you help in the community. This is a way where you could do it undercover. Nobody even have to know. All you doing is supporting Gye-Nyame Journey. But actually, all you doing is paying your electric and your gas bill. You're allowing us to save you money. You're allowing us to put you in the best packages that this company can offer. And on top of that, every month you pay your bill, you're getting travel points. Now, do you get that with AEP? Do you get that with Zoom? Do you get that with any of these other companies? No, you do not. So every time you pay your bill, I just need you to understand. I need you to work with me. Every time you pay your bill, you get travel points. Then, as you start seeing how good it is for you and you start sharing this information with your friends, guess what? Once you get 15 people with you on Ambit, that in a sense have been brought in because of you, you get the energy portion of your bill free, whether we are talking gas or electric. So think about this. By helping Gye-Nyame, not only can you save money, you can stop paying your electric bill. And at the same time, send kids to camps. Help us buy a camp. And on top of that, help us buy the Gye-Nyame complex. Y'all ain't heard me. I already got this worked out in my mind. It's about 1 million people in Central Ohio. If we don't do nothing but get 1%, y'all ain't hearing me. We don't do nothing but get 1%, right? And actually, if we get 10% of the 1%, we could change the lives of probably a few hundred people just here in Columbus. But hey, y'all, you know, like I said, I got to show and prove. So I'm going to keep on working. I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on calling some of y'all. I'm going to keep on asking you to let me serve you on Ambit. And I'm going to be asking some of y'all, hey, man, I see you got hustle. I see you believe in what Gye-Nyame says, that your hustle build muscle. Why don't you use that hustle and let's go on and build this business? But now, that's enough of that. So you can hit us up at Gye-Nyame Journey Energy on Facebook. Go to facebook.com, GNJ Energy. www.facebook.com/GNJ Energy. Right? Or just look up, search Gye-Nyame Journey Energy on Facebook. And go to the sign up. And when you sign up, when you click it, it allows you to go in and calculate how much you will save. It'll show you how much you will be paying. And I'm telling you this, man, this is what's crazy. We can even guarantee to save you money. We can save you money. So why not let... I've been trying to convince people, man. I'm kind of wore out right now. Why not check it out, right? So, hey, so this is Brother Tim, and we about to get busy. Once again, I got to go back. I got to let you know that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. The show you are listening to right now is called An Empire of Our Own, because that's exactly what we're trying to build. And this is a Heart of a Simba production, where we constantly strive to blow up them old paradigms. Music, maestro! Alright, it's the freestyle flow time. For those that know, that's with the journey. Yo, go to Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook. Go to our Facebook page and scroll down, and you can keep up with me as I go through the news of the day, man. I couldn't wait. I got some stuff for you. I want to make sure that you're able to see some of this stuff, man, because it's unbelievable. The fuckery is so thick in this world today. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm going to try, right? Because, you know, that's how it goes down on Gye-Nyame, right? So first things first, our reach continues to expand. Just a couple of days ago, we was at 324 people. The reach, right? I mean, actually, we was like at 118 people. Our post engagement, we got about 35 people. I only got one of you that even clicked the sign up button. Click the sign up button and go on and sign up for Gye-Nyame, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that membership so I can shut my mouth. Shut me up. Shut me up. You don't want to do Ambit, that's cool. Well, why don't you give Gye-Nyame $5 a month? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you buy a book? You know what I'm saying? Sign up. It's a free sign up too. You can sign up for free. I just want to be able to have a list where I can send out emails and stuff when we come out with new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to have the stuff flowing. I'm ready for you to get busy. Let's go down this timeline, right? Check 1, 2. Check. All right. So one of the first things I posted was that through my Android, man, I be getting these deals, right? So, and I don't benefit from this at all, but it's late today. But the deals on this thing was real good. They was doing sticks and memory sticks. They were doing computers. They were doing a whole bunch of good deals, and the prices was pretty good. So I figured that I would share this on my timeline, because if some of y'all wanted some of these deals, like they had a Chromebook for $129. You know what I'm saying? They had a French press coffee maker for $15. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes y'all be wanting some deals. So this was one of the things that they had. You could sign up and get notices from them on Twitter to let you know when the deal is going down. But you got to move quickly to get hold of some of these deals. They even had they saved you like $1,300 on a Apple on an Apple laptop, Apple Air or whatever. So go and check that out, right? Anybody want to join the conversation, hit me up at 614-556-4535. If you want to hit me up on the computer and you want to join that way, hit me up at www.uberconference.com/Gye-Nyame Journey. All right? So, on to the next one. Oh, I had to post this one, right? Coming soon to Tribal Quotes, because y'all know we almost done with Tribal Quote. we're almost done with the Gye-Nyame Journey book. So I'm going to take a break from that, and I'm going to move into the African Openings to the Tree of Life. I don't know exactly how I'm going to cover it, but this material by Erskine Peters is life-changing. If you don't have the book, I suggest you get it, right? This is one of the closest, this is a Gye-Nyame book, period. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the dopest, life-changing books that I have ever experienced, and I would love to share it with you. You know what I'm saying? Every organization that I have been involved with, every group that I've been involved with, except for the most recent ones within the last 5 years, I have made sure that I brought this book. This book is a major part of Gye-Nyame. This book is a major part of the underground. This book was a major part of the 35th dynasty. This book was a major part of everything, and it's a major part of my life. I always try to carry me a copy, right? And everybody I've shared the book with have received some type of insight from this book. This book right here, we will be discussing it on the journey. And if you miss it, we're going on Tribal Quotes, and it'll be coming up probably within the next 5 weeks. I might take maybe a 2-week break afterwards, so let's say about 7 weeks. But once I jump in on this, we're going chapter by chapter, chapter by chapter. It ain't gonna take as long as it did for me to do the 90 days for Gye-Nyame Journey handbook, but this one is gonna be worth it, y'all. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving. I gotta put a like on that one. All right. So I wanted to cover this one. This one talks about happiness can break your heart too, and I want to go a little bit into it. So let's go on and read it a little bit and see what it says. This is from, what is the name of the site? I can't find the name of the site, people. Alright. So it might not be legit. I can't find the name of the site. Medical Express. Medical Express, there we go. Happy events can trigger a heart condition known as Takotsubo syndrome, according to research published today, Thursday, in European Heart Journal. Oh, hold on. Y'all know I get suspicious. I can't help it. I smell fuckery. I can smell it. All right, let's see. Takotsubo syndrome, or TTS, is known as broken heart syndrome and is characterized by a certain temporary weakening of the heart muscle that causes the left ventricle of the heart to balloon out of the bottom while the neck remains narrow, creating a shape resembling a Japanese octopus trap, from which it gets its name. Since the relatively rare condition was first described in the 1990s, evidence has suggested that it is typically triggered by episodes of severe emotional distress, such as grief, anger, or fear, with patients developing chest pains and breathlessness. It can lead to heart attacks and death. Now, for the first time, researchers have systematically analyzed data from the largest group of patients diagnosed with TTS worldwide and found that some patients had developed the condition after a happy or joyful event that have named it happy heart syndrome. So basically, this is an article telling you don't get too happy. Okay. That has elevated from some European fuckery to some. That's right. This is intergalactic fuckery. I'm moving right past this. I am going to give this one the mad face. Let me know how you like it. I'm giving this one actually, I'm going to give it the sad face because I read it and now I'm crying on that bullshit. All right. Let's move on. All right, here we go. Younger African American. If you like the article, you can let me know. You can like it or whatever. You know, we can discuss a little bit further. But you know, I'm here to serve the journey. All right, here we go. Younger African American grandmothers may have different needs than older grandmothers raising their grandchildren. All right, let's go to this article. I got the fuckery alarm ready just in case. This comes from News Medical, Life, Science, and Medicine. Life Sciences and Medicine. Younger African American grandmothers may have different needs than older grandmothers raising grandchildren. Younger African American grandmothers who are the primary caregivers for their grandchildren may have different needs than older grandmothers, possibly requiring different types of support to reduce depression and improve the quality of their mental health, according to researchers at Georgia State University and Emory University. A new study published in the International Journal of Aging and Human Development is the first to explore a relationship between age and the success of social support services used to mediate depression and the mental health quality of life in a custodial grandmother. Researchers from Georgia State and Emory University studied 667 African American custodial grandmothers who participated in a year of support interventions. Services include support groups, family case management, referrals to community agencies, and navigator services that guide caregivers through the maze of large service agencies. Our data suggests that the needs, types of support required, and how they are delivered may differ between younger and older grandparents. No doubt. All right. Said lead author and associate professor Deborah Whitley of Andrew Young School of Policy Studies at Georgia State. Whitley is associate director of Project Healthy Grandparents and the National Center on Grandparents Raising Grandchildren. There are about 2.7 million grandparents raising grandchildren without either birth parent in the household, the majority being African American custodial grandmothers, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. In one sample, about 40% of these caregivers scored in the clinically elevated range for depression. Earlier work suggests that younger caregiver grandmothers tend to report higher levels of emotional distress, including depression, when compared with older caregivers. They may experience a sense of loss when personal and professional goals go unrealized. They may also find family caregiving less gratifying than do their older counterparts. Understand how variables such as age affect African American custodial grandmothers could lead to beneficial changes in mental health practices, strategies, and the development of age-appropriate support intervention. Support service designed to target specific individual and family needs have been associated with reducing the negative effects produced by these stressors. Now, I got a question. I'm almost done, all right, because it's almost over. The question becomes how to better serve young grandparents whose needs are probably different compared to older grandparents. Whitley said, family demands, if not reduced or mediated by these resources, may increase the likelihood of negative outcomes, including a compromised mental health quality of life. Whitley stressed the results are preliminary and more research is needed. However, she said, understanding these associations may help in the development and enhancement of mental health practice strategies for all African American grandmothers who are the primary caregivers of the grandchildren. All right. First off, now, being a person who have experienced some of these grandmothers and some of these grandkids, right? Some of these grandkids is chasing away men from the grandmama's life. I'm just being honest with you. The young grandmamas who are in their late 30s, probably early 40s. Some of them late 20s, woo, right? 30s, 40s are still, one, able to work, want to get out in the world, still trying to pursue their dream or would like to pursue their dream, but have been pulled back by their children, who in a sense, because they were in a sense kicking it while their children was coming up, in a sense, they now are stuck with raising their children's children. So now they have another burden that's being dropped on them that they are being held responsible for, when in fact they had nothing to do with making this burden other than siring the children that gave birth to the children. All right? So indirectly they had something to do with it. But even though they didn't lay down and open their legs or ski and all that, right? And the fact is that these young people still want to get their freak on. They want to have a man or a woman. More than likely, it's grandmothers want to have a man. And these badass kids is chasing away the men. One, right? Two, these kids are stopping the grandparents from being able to get out, right? She can't get out. She can't get on the market. She can't meet nobody because she got to go and deal with the kids. She got to make sure they're ready for school. She got to get up to school. If she works, she got to go to work. Then she has to leave work immediately and come pick them up. After picking them up, she got to make sure they eat. She got to get them ready to go to bed because she want to make sure that she's going to do these ones better than the ones she did before, right? Which causes her to invest all her time into children that eventually grow up and become ungrateful in many ways and eventually walk up out of her life. And she's in the old folks home and nobody even come around to see her. I'm just joking. Well, kind of joking. But she still want to get her freak on. She needs to get her freak on. She needs a support system, not just some shit from the system. She need a man in her life, right? She need a companion. She needs some sex, right? I'm just saying. That's my opinion. This is my views, right? If you want to join the conversation, hit me up at 614-556-4535. What do some of these grandmamas need? Why are they experiencing the stress? They're experiencing stress. Where do they experiencing stress from? They have certain needs that are not being met. They are women. They are still, some of them may still be able or may still have dreams of having their own babies. Not taking care of their babies. But hey, that's just me. All right. I wanted to cover that one because I didn't have a chance to look into it before. So let's move on. If you want to join the conversation, hit me up at 614-556-4535. All right. Next. Oh, here's another one that I want to cover. Okay, cool. Oh, no, I already covered that one. Younger African-American grandmothers. Yeah, we know what's up with some of these younger African-American grandmothers. Yeah, we definitely know what's up with them. Oh. Yeah, I got to get this one on my main computer because I want to make sure that I cover this one appropriately. I'm not even care about appropriateness, right? Because here's the alarm so that you could, this is that intergalactic fuckery. Here we go. Ohio man arrested, charged with shooting multiple children. Now, let me say this, man. Unbelievable. I wrote at the top, unbelievable. But even more importantly, unacceptable or should be in our areas. Because I don't like calling them communities because they're not communities. Because we don't have communities. This is why I keep on talking about the Gye-Nyame complex. Even if those of you that don't want to work with me don't like me, you need to be thinking about building community. You need to think about it because we got to build it. You can't rent a goddamn community. There's no such thing as a rented community. You can't rent a goddamn community. The people living in a community got to own the goddamn land that is on, or it's not real. Because the landlord come in and break that shit up and send everybody in their separate directions. That's NationBuilder talk. right? We want to rent shit and then talk about how we running the hood. We ain't running shit. I mean, I'm mad because I'm seeing shit like this, right? Because I want to have a complex where I can have a playground in the middle and all our kids go play. I want to have it safe for miles around so my kids get up and ride bikes like we used to. I want my kids to be able to go places and explore shit, and we know that they're going to be okay. Because everybody that know if they put their finger, if they touch one of ours, we will erase their presence from the fucking earth. See, because that's the way we got to be about our kids, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we got to be about our children. In every way, in their education, we got to strive to give them the best. Even if we can't give them technology, even though we can't give them the best building, we got to give them the best level. We got to give them teachers that give a damn. And we got to make these teachers give a damn or get the fuck up out of our schools. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the businesses in it, near our areas or in our communities. They're not for us. They need to get the fuck up out. Same thing with the churches. We need to really start drawing the lines. That's why I'm saying we got to own it. That's why I want to buy an apartment complex, right? I want to put everybody's ass out. I want to go in, I want to renovate, and then I want to be able to put together a council of elders so that we can start interviewing motherfuckers that's going to move in the house. We want to bring families in. If there's a family that needs 4 and 5 rooms, we will be able to cut holes in the wall and adjust the apartment complex so that they can have what they need. They can have their space, but yet they live in an area that they know is safe. We can have monthly barbecues or monthly dinners. We can have a party house where the adults could go party and have birthday parties for the kids. We can have a nice park in the middle that we invest good money in so our children can build their skills on climbing and running around and feeling safe. We can have a garden in there. We can have a barbershop. We can have a beauty salon up in this motherfucker. I mean, have you seen some of these apartment complexes? I'm just in Columbus. Have you seen how big some of these motherfuckers are? You could take a couple of units and you could basically make a strip mall. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off. But okay. But on this, man, how do we stop shit like this from happening where we live? What is the consequences for these types of crimes, or what should be? Now, I'm going to read what this dude did. Then I'm going to discuss some of the shit that need to be going on, warriors. And I want women, don't you divorce yourself from this shit. That's why I say warriors, right? Because there are masculine and there are feminine warriors. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that go into battle. I ain't just talking about the mathematicians. I ain't talking about the physicists. I'm not talking about I'm talking about those motherfuckers with a bloodlust. Y'all really need to listen to me. Y'all need to listen to me very clear. I know some of y'all that's listening to me right now, y'all know some people with that bloodlust. You need to start training them and bringing them in, because I'm telling you, dog, we always gonna need some of those. And some of these people that's listening to me saying, "Nah, brother, I tell you, is pretty violent, blah blah blah." I'm not violent at all. I'm just a realist, because America's all about peace, right? It's all about yep. That's why America got the biggest motherfucking military in the world, right? Come on, man. Y'all bullshitting us, and we be falling for the banana and the tailpipe trick all the damn time. Right? These motherfuckers tell us we need to be about peace. These motherfuckers got police forces, they got National Guard, and they got the National Army, Air Force, Marines. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So how are we supposed to win if we could win our freedom by talking peace and sitting in and shit, right? Why y'all still building your military? Because if we could win our freedom like that, you can win the rest of the world over like that. We just send we send our American citizens all over the world. We can sit in different places. We've gone and changed North Korea's heart. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfuckers stop threatening us. We could win them over with love. We could win Iran over with love. We could win Syria over with love. You know what I'm saying? This is how they telling us to fight. I mean, you ain't never thought about that? This is how they telling us we got to fight. Oh, y'all need to go and look at Martin Luther King, but they only talk about the Martin Luther King that they want you to see. Come on now. Come on now. We the only ones. Come on, man. Let me go into this. Because I'm looking at, I look in this, I know I've seen this nigga before. And I look at this motherfucker right here. I look at him right here, right? And this right here says, I need to buy an apartment complex. I need to get with some real hustlers, some real righteous hustlers, right? Some individual that understand that the hustle build muscle. So we can get together, we can start making these videos, we can start doing these podcasts, we can start doing all this stuff to raise the money to do whatever it is we want to do. We want to take kids to Ghana, Senegal, Congo, Egypt. We want to do that. We could do that. If we want to buy an apartment complex or 2 or 3, we could do that. If we want to buy camping grounds, we could do that. I just need motherfuckers that's willing to roll. That's it. People that can recognize what I can do, right? And allow me to do it and give me support to do it and allow me to help them do what the fuck they do and give them support for doing what they're good at rather than trying to be good at everything. So pissed off at this shit right here, man. Y'all really got, y'all listen, this shit is sad. I'm about to go into this, right? This shit happened, today is the 14th. This shit happened 10 days ago. Brother Hatem is behind because I don't watch the damn news. I get all my news off the internet. I try not to watch TV unless I'm watching YouTube or something, trying to put some education on my mind. But I'm missing fuckery like this, right? And this is the saddest part for me, right? This is a young man that in some form of fashion I didn't reach. This is a young man that I may have been able to make a change in his life. But you know, motherfuckers hating on me. Motherfuckers won't even give me a chance at serving them through electricity or even give me a chance and purchase one of my books knowing the work that I do. You know what I'm saying? Won't even get a membership. This is somebody that possibly I could have reached. So I'm more mad at the folks that call themselves the black community than this motherfucker. But him right here, right now, he has violated. He has violated. And we need to have a serious sit down and talk about this shit. What does it mean when somebody violates our community like this? Ohio man arrested. This is in Columbus. Ohio man arrested, charged with shooting multiple children, teen, and a 7-year-old killed. Columbus, Ohio. This is from North Carolina news. I don't know how I got that. I need to go and get the Ohio news. Columbus, Ohio, affiliate WCMH. Martarius K. Grace. Martarius K. Grace is accused of shooting 3 people, including 7-year-old Deontay Fisher, who died from his wounds. Grace, who's 18, which means that less than maybe 5 years ago, he was in middle school. This is one of the young men that we could have sent to Simba, possibly saved his life. This is one of the young men that I could have been working with. Oh, but I forgot. I ain't got enough money to reach them all and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of my homeboys, a lot of those conscious motherfuckers got enough money to smoke all the weed in the world. You know what I'm saying? We could get all the cigarettes and all the good liquor and shit. We could buy the most expensive kente cloth. Get the best shea butter. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? We, you know what I'm saying? We can say Hotep and Pizza Star and shit like that. And we got little niggas named Martarius or whatever the fuck his name is. And we're not reaching them. We're not putting our money in the right places. I'm sorry, but it's cool. Well, it ain't really cool. This nigga 18 years old. 18. He was mad at something. He was screaming for attention, and his screams were so unanswered that he had to take the lives of children to be heard. Just look at me. Somebody look at me. He put tattoos on his face saying, look at me. Grace, 18, was issued a $2 million bond in Franklin County courtroom Monday. According to Columbus Division of Police, at about 4:08 p.m. on March 4th, officers responded to Expressmart at 900 East 5th Avenue on the report of multiple people shot. When officers arrived on the scene, they found a 5-year-old boy, a 7-year-old Deontay Fish, and a 19-year-old Raekwon Holloway, all suffering from gunshot wounds. Fisher would later be pronounced dead at the hospital. Holloway and the other boy were hospitalized in stable condition. It was later discovered a fourth child, a 4-year-old girl, was also injured in the shooting, but police did not release the cause of her injuries. She was also hospitalized in stable conditions. Police said Grace fired multiple shots into the vehicle the victims were in while it was parked in front of the store. Police continue to investigate the shooting and ask anyone with information to call the Columbus Police Homicide Unit. But hell, we got a no snitching policy, so more than likely, motherfuckers won't call in on that one, right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no snitching here. I don't care how old the baby was, and nobody's gonna do anything about it, right? Right? So, this is the question I have. What should be the consequences for somebody that does something like that in our areas? Till we become community, I call them areas. What should be the consequence? See, that really ain't our area. That store probably was owned by an Arab. And that Arab is real pretty, I ain't gonna say happy, you know what I'm saying? He mad he lost a couple of customers and a couple of future customers. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna open up the store tomorrow. He's gonna open up the store the next day. He's just gonna wait for the next shooting. He probably already went out there. If there was any blood on the sidewalk, he probably already cleaned the blood up. You know why? Because it's his territory. He could do that. Where's our territory, black folk? Where's our neighborhood? Where's our corner store? You know what I'm saying? So, like for example, when we do something like a Gye-Nyame complex, right? You know what I'm saying? When we all invest and we say we're going to buy a large piece of property and we're going to build on it, what should be the consequences of if somebody come into our territory and murder children? This is the honest God truth, and this is from the bottom of my heart. I would feel bad and horrible and might cut off a finger or something if he made it to jail alive. Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Because we the only community where somebody can come in and do something like that. We the only area, we the only people that people come in, our own people, we could do stuff like this. It's okay. And we even declare war. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no Taliban in our goddamn community. We got Bloods and Crips, and I mean, half of these motherfuckers in Columbus ain't even real. Alright. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm angry about this shit. Alright. Don't settle for a laptop. Let me see how long I've been going. 44 minutes. Alright, I don't want to hold y'all up too much longer. And plus, I got to say some news for the morning. I don't want to burn it all out. You know what I'm saying? Don't settle for a laptop that doesn't have at least full HD resolution. I had to change subject. You know what I'm saying? This is what advice coming from lifehacker.com. Go and check that one out. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they saying don't settle for a laptop that doesn't have at least full HD resolution. You know what I'm saying? Because we're living in a time where we don't have to settle because the prices have fallen and we can do that. I don't feel like reading that right now. All right, so now, this is where I'm going to pick up tomorrow morning, right? There is another article about, this one happened on March 4th too. I don't know what the hell was happening in Columbus on March 4th, but crime of the week, child shot in North Columbus. So hopefully this ain't the same one, but I'm thinking so. So I'm gonna read it real quick. We're gonna read through it to make sure it ain't the same one. And if it is, I'll come down hyped up and full of energy to talk about this one in the morning. This is from Fox 28 News by Sean Rowe. Little boy's name it look like is Nathaniel Jones. Let me see if we can play this video. I might be able to play the video. Hold on, fam. We'll just briefly go over it today, and then if just want to make sure it ain't the same one. Let's just see if I can get some sound for y'all. Pretty soon I'm gonna be able to do this without any problem, so bear with me. All right, now the video ain't coming up. Let's see. Columbus responded to shooting. Nope, there's a whole different one on March 4th too. So we'll come down and I'll talk about this one starting off tomorrow. All right. This is Brother High Tim. I'd like to thank those that took the time to listen. I wish some of y'all would call in. Stop being scared. 614-556-4535. I'll hang on for a couple more minutes just in case somebody want to call in and say hi. The lines are open. They're hot. They're waiting for you, right? We're going to have some more good news in the morning. And like I said, y'all need to keep me hyped up, man, because I want to do this shit because this right here. Oh, man, I was born to do this. This is Brother High Tim. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. And you are now listening to an empire of our own, AEOOOhhh, right? And it's a Heart of a Simple production. Where we strive to blow up your own paradigms. With that, I'm going to say peace. Make sure you support us on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/GNJ. Check us out on what we can do for you far as energy. You know what I'm saying? Check out our books. Go to our website, tribe.gyeamejourney.com. All this stuff, you can find it. Just Google us. Google me. Google Brother High Tim. Google Gye-Nyame Journey. We on. And I'm out.
Sounds great. Mr. Deity.
fist for black power, cause all throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom.